What's up everyone, I'm Alan. They're all here at Untamed Strength Gym in Sacramento, California. Today I'm going to show you how to cut a horse stall mat. So in my almost 10 years of owning the gym, I've cut a lot of these mats. I got about 12,000 square feet right now, all lined with horse stall mats. And I don't think I've made a video. I have not made a video about how to cut them. So let me show you. So tools you're going to need: a blade, box cutter, utility knife, X-Acto knife, whatever it's called. You're going to need some sort of pen or marker, tape measure, don't need another one, water, bottle of water, and this is a PVC pipe used as a foam roller, PVC foam roller. So let's get started. Let me show you how to do this. Horse stall mat. So this is a 4 foot by 6 foot, 3/4 inch horse stall mat. And this one has been cut, so it's no longer 4 by 6. But what I need right now is a 4 foot by 2 foot. So this is 4 feet long, so I need to take a section that is 2 feet wide. You use whatever measurements you need. I'm going to show you how to mark it, draw a line, and cut it. So here we go. Start up top here. So first I'm going to use, let's see here. Let's make sure I got the right edge. Let me flip this around. So this is the original edge, which is a nice clean straight line. This one has been cut. Don't know if it was by me, but a little bit wonky. So I want that clean edge. There we go. So I'm going to be using this edge, discarding this edge. So 2 feet. Mark 2 feet at the top. So the pen. This is a paint pen, a white paint pen. You could use a silver Sharpie or a chalk pen. If you do not want any lines or any marking on your horse stall mat, I would say use chalk, because that'll wipe off with your finger or with some water afterwards. This paint might stick around if there's a faint little bit of line on the edge. It'll stick around, but there'll be so much foot traffic that it's just going to wear off. Doesn't bother me, but if you don't want any sort of white line, use a chalk pen. So anyways, 2 feet, mark at the top. 2 feet, mark down here at the bottom. And then I'm going to connect this line with tape measure. And so this is going to be my straight edge. What I'm going to do is just down here, I'll pop this in, lock it off so it stays in place. And I'm just going to lightly trace down this tape measure. So I'll put my fingers here, starting off with a squiggly line. There we go. We've got a pretty straight line. Now, what I'm going to do, what I used to do, something like 10 years ago, when I first started cutting this, I just tried to cut straight down like this with the mat flat on the ground. And it's very hard to pierce all the way through the mat when it's laying flat like this. It's kind of like trying to wipe your butt if your cheeks were clenched together. It's just really hard to do. So we need something to spread those cheeks. So this is a foam roller, but it's really just a PVC pipe. Something hard, something cylindrical here. So what I'm going to do is slide this underneath. Man, someone is getting hyped over there. Hopefully that audio comes in. So you'll slide it underneath here, just like that. And what I'm going to do is, what this is going to do is it's going to put some pressure right down that seam, right down that line. So when I cut, it's just going to want to spread those cheeks like this and kind of just fall apart. The weight of the mat will start to fall apart. So this makes it much easier to cut. This tip is, so this is a water bottle with a hole in the top. And what I'm going to do is just do a stream of water here, right down the line. When the mat is wet, or when the blade is wet, it actually slides a little bit better. Okay, so next tip. If I'm cutting in uneven sections, so here I've got a 2 foot section and then just some inches over here. I want the smaller piece, so this would be the smaller side. I want that on my non-dominant side. I'm going to be using my right hand to cut, and then my left hand will be putting some pressure here. If it was backwards and I was left-handed, I would have to put pressure and reach across my body like this. So right hand here, the small side or the discarded side will be where my left hand goes. So I can put some pressure. So when I cut, I want to push down just so that it's even pressure on both sides. If I cut it like this, it's probably gonna cut kind of a slant. And if I put too much pressure, it's gonna cut a slant the other way. So nice and even here, and then I'll slide the blade down. It's also very important and helpful to get a brand new blade from this box cutter. So I'm talking, can you see that? Hopefully that HD camera gets it. It has a sharp blade. It's gonna make your life a lot easier, make the project a lot easier. So if you're doing a whole gym worth of horse stall mats, just get a whole pack of replacement blades. All right, here we go. So the first pass, you're not trying to cut all the way through this 3/4 inch mat. You're just gonna trace the line about halfway down. So I'm just gonna trace that line that I made. A little bit of pressure, but not too much. I'm just drawing a line here, spreading the cheeks. Okay, that's good enough. And you'll see that the weight of the mat's kind of pull it apart. So now there's a groove. I'll just put the blade down, put some pressure, and it just pops right open. Then I'll move this again. I'm just gonna try to do this in two passes. These are gonna be for deadlift platforms. Deadlift platforms get beat to hell. So I'm not worried that this doesn't need to be exactly, you know, perfect. A little swivel's fine with me. So first, watch the blade going between your legs. Simple as that. That's my last 2x4 piece. Thanks for watching. Hopefully that was helpful. Always remember, train on time.